Yo, what's up? Good morning, traders. How we all doing today? Happy Wednesday, aka Happy Hump Day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is Hump Day, our favorite day of the week. I do not know why it's our favorite day of the week, but it is. So good morning, happy Hump Day. I hope you guys are having an amazing morning. And I hope you guys are just fired up, ready to rock and roll, ready to attack this day, to have some fun, to learn something new, to make some big time profits. Woo! I'm excited, baby. What's up, Rebecca, Angel, Jake? What's going on? The dance off. Corey, Hump Day. Steve, what's up, Kids King, Jamie, Jay Cohen, Catherine, Real Little Spaz, Arlene, Movie Star, Chris. How we all doing today? Good morning, team. Hope you guys had a wonderful Tuesday night. Hope you guys had a really good day in the market yesterday. I'll tell you what. Again, we didn't do live commentary yesterday evening in the afternoon, but I came inside around 4 o'clock and looked at Profit Chat, and my goodness, you guys were absolutely on fire, crushing it. And then this morning, guys, we got Jared. Let's give Jared some props. Jared comes in, 7 o'clock. Sees the alert, mid-candle breakouts on his radar. He sees the news, and he was already looking at SBEV. Jumps in, lots in a quick $550 to start his morning, to start his day. Jared, congratulations on those early morning profits. As we say here in chat, the early bird gets the worm. So coming on in, getting prepared, focusing, having a plan, executing, and locking in some great profits, dude. Good job, and congratulations on that. And that goes for everybody. We're going to have a good day, right? We're going to have an awesome day. We're going to have some fun. We're going to make some big time profits. Right now, I'm going to start locking in some profits real quick over on DWAC. Give me uno momento. We finally got that crack. We finally got that dump. And right now, we're up $1,100 here on DWAC. I want to start locking in some of these profits real quick, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. 91. All right, cool. We got it. All right, so by time, okay, the spread, not the best spread, 50-cent spread. I got out on the ask because, again, I don't want to keep holding this. So we're good. We're good. Not too bad to start the day. Took some heat on the trade, but I was very convinced and very convicted that we were going to get a nice little dumperooski there on DWAC. And why am I getting out now? Do I still think it has more room to the downside? Yes, I do. But for the next 30 minutes, my focus is not going to be on this chart, on my trade, on my position. My focus is going to be with you guys. Last thing I want to do is be up almost $1,000. Take my focus away, miss something, and end up, being red on the trade. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that up real quick there on DWAC for a decent $985. Took a small loss this morning on BKKT as well. But beautiful stuff there. What a way to start the day. And congratulations to everybody else starting off the day profitable as well. So what's up over on YouTube? We got Diego, Denise, Ed, the man, the myth, the legend. Don't forget to smash that like button. Absolutely, guys. If you like being here, hit the like button. Subscribe to the stream. Definitely helps us out. We do appreciate it. Curtis, Steven, Alberto, what's up and what's going on? Happy Wednesday, aka hump day, and we are ready to rock and roll. We are ready to dive into our morning pre-market stock selection period. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but it sounds great. So let's go ahead and not waste any time, guys. We got about 24 minutes until the market opens. Let's go ahead and dive into our morning stock newsletter. Again, hump day, January 19th, 2022. Good morning, team. It's hump day. Oh yeah, baby, it sure is hump day. And we are all ready for another exciting day of trading. We saw some great profits in the stock market yesterday as traders came out of the gate strong and absolutely crushed it after that 3-day weekend. I tell you what, team, I wasn't in the zone yesterday. I was not feeling it yesterday, but you guys came out strong. You said, screw this 3-day weekend. I'm prepared. I'm feeling fresh, and I'm ready to lock in some profits, and you guys absolutely crushed it. So good job, good work. Way to work hard, team, and make it happen. Again, you already know I'm proud of each and every one of you showing up, taking that initiative, and making it happen. So keep up the amazing work, and this will be your best month yet. As you guys know, live stream starts at 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it ends at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys get access to my scanners for 12 hours a day, so make sure you're in chat, all right? Chat never closes either. Chat is open 24/7, 365, so jump on in, say hello. We are always here to help you guys out and always here to work with you guys. So get fired up like me, okay? Come on, get fired up, team. Start screaming, start yelling. Be like Dougie and hit me with a woo, because we are hitting it hard today. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our stocks with news. So stocks are set to bounce slightly after better than expected earnings. Dow futures were up 65 points. The SPY is currently up 2 points. The Qs are currently up 2 points as well. So we do have the SPY, the Qs, the overall market slightly gapping up this morning, but that does not mean we are buying calls. That doesn't mean we're buying puts. What have I been saying for the last couple of weeks? We're not trying to predict where the market's going to end today. We're not trying to predict where the market's going to be tomorrow or next week. The market's erratic. The market's volatile. Come in and just do your due diligence for today. Mark up your levels and get prepared. And if something takes place and a level's hit and you're already prepared, you're going to react to the opportunity and you're going to lock in great profits. That's what we've been doing for the past 3 weeks. We haven't been predicting end of day, tomorrow, next week. We've been coming in and looking at our intraday levels, right? Doing our due diligence, brand new every single day, clearing out our charts and redoing it every single morning. And over the last 3 weeks, how many amazing opportunities have we had? We crushed the Qs for like 8 points. We crushed the SPY for those calls, $4 to the upside. I mean, coming in and not overcomplicating things, simplifying the process. Day trading is already hard. Keep it simple. Okay, and that's what we've been doing, and that's what's working, right? Versus trying to predict the market. We're simply getting prepared, and we're reacting to the movement in the market, and that's what's been working for us for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and we've been making some amazing profits. So keep doing that every single day, and we're going to do that this morning. So we do have a lot of stocks with news. We have ZGNX. It's not worth your time. This is acquisition news, and the acquisition took place at $26 per share. So again, it's 95% of the time when you see a stock being acquired, right? There's a buyout, $1.9 billion, $26 a share. 95% of the time, that stock will sit what that per share cost is, which is $26 here on ZGNX. So again, 95% of the time, those stocks are not worth your time as they will sit there and flatline at that price. And in this case, ZGNX was $26 per share. So again, not going to take that much time to talk about it. It's probably not going to do anything today. We do have BKKT, BCAT, right? Selected by Nexo to securely custody Bitcoin, Ethereum. Okay, cool. So we got some crypto related news here on BKKT. We have GMDA. Cell provides updates on their omnidivisibility. Oh my gosh, guys. Again, I'm not the smartest person out there. I'm not the brightest crown in the box. What is that word? What is it? Omnidivisil. What does that mean? I don't know. And honestly, as a trader, I don't care. I'm looking for keywords. Positive phase 3 trials, receiving a large sum of money, right? Government contracts, FDA approval. I don't think a keyword is omniducible. And I can't even say it. Okay, so don't judge me, guys. Don't judge me. Again, keeping trading simple. We're looking for keywords, hot keywords in press releases. That's what drives stocks. Okay, so GMDA, not really seeing anything that stands out to me, but we'll go look at that stock. I looked at it about 5 minutes ago. It wasn't really doing a whole lot. But then we get into the stocks that have that potential, that have those keywords. We got SOFI, receives regulatory approval. Keyword, regulatory approval to become a national bank, and Wedbush Securities initiates coverage on SOFI Technologies with an outperform rating and announces a price target of $20. So yes, when I saw that news drop last night, I did buy some SOFI, not just for a longer term investment. I've been wanting to get into SOFI for a very long time, but also for a potential little bit of a overnight swing trade, day trade for today. So I currently have a position there on SOFI over on my Fidelity account. And one thing that I'm going to start doing moving forward is I'm going to put more emphasis on my Fidelity account. Why? I can't really short everything out there. And I know I love shorting, but I know a lot of you guys can't short. I'm sitting here shorting this stock, that stock. And you guys are like, man, I want to short, right? Maybe it's not fair. I don't know. I'm here for you guys. So I'm going to start putting more emphasis on my Active Trader Pro account. Plus, I want to test it to give you guys some feedback on how I like it. So far, so good. Absolutely love it. And that's going to prevent me from just being very, very short biased in the market, becoming more patient to identify and be patient for those long opportunities so we can all have some fun and trade and profit together. But yes, I still have my other account and I will be shorting, right, if I see those opportunities. But just so you know, you may see me trading more on that Fidelity account, guys. All right, so we got SOFI. Great news. We definitely want to watch the stock today. We got SBEV. We talked about this last week. We were like 50-50. Long, short, overextended, but we really did that due diligence. You guys remember that? We really did some great due diligence last Friday, I believe, there on SBEV. And once we took about 10 minutes to really dissect that stock, we said, hey, I don't think we should short this yet. It's overextended, right? It's very tempted to short it, but we looked at the news, we dissected the fundamentals, we dissected the technicals, and overall, we saw that SBEV was not yet ready for a short. You guys remember that? So guess what? We never took the short. We never even considered it. We said we need to be more patient. Good thing we didn't, because SBEV right now is at $4.40. Right now, it's up over $1.20 just from yesterday. So SBEV, a lot of great potential today. One of the top stocks we will be watching. Splash Beverage Groups, Pulpapalakalaco, brand receives authorization for 187 Ralph's grocery stores. What was the news last week? That here in the state of Florida, they are going to put their energy drink, the Tap Out energy drink, in like 40 some locations as a test here in Florida. Now, we know if the test is good and there's great results, that they will start expanding that to the rest of the Walmarts here in the state of Florida and then possibly national. SBEV, we do not want to short against a company that is doing stuff, that is putting out good press releases, that is moving forward. Yes, it's tempting, but at the same time, it's very, very risky to short against a stock, in my opinion, like SBEV, and that was the conclusion we came to last week. IMMX announcing positive phase 1/2 interim clinical trial safety data, demonstrating 100% completion of planned treatment cycle. So again, announcing positive phase 1/2 study trials. Keywords to look for. That's a hot keyword to look for in a press release. IMMX. So again, right off the bat, we're going to be talking about BKKT, SBEV, SOFI, IMMX. Make sure you have those 4 stocks on your watch list. Okay, make sure you have those 4 stocks on there. Make sure you have BBIG on your watch list. Prior day mover, we want to definitely keep on watch. Make sure you have DWAC, okay, on your watch list. Prior day mover, that's been moving consistently for the past week or so. And then VINE, Vine. Keep that on watch. A newer IPO, it has no news, but when VINE moves, it moves. So make sure you have all of these stocks on your watch list, because we're going to start diving into these and getting you guys prepared for the day. And then I want you guys watching CRDF as well for a possible dead cat bounce above $5 there on CRDF. Again, for a possible dead cat bounce off of 5. This is something that I alerted this morning at like 7:10, 7:20. inside a chat, and right now it's like 560. So it's up about 10% since I said keep this on high watch for a dead cat bounce today above 5. And again, this morning at 7 o'clock, SBEV on high watch, right? So again, in alerts chat, guys, you just scroll up here. Right here this morning, the second I get in the chat, 7:12, SBEV is on high watch today, mid-candle breakout. I had it on my radar. I didn't catch the news. I was out there kind of getting all the other news for you guys and getting us prepared. I missed it, but you guys took advantage of it here inside the chat. And then same thing with CRDF. CRDF for a dead cat bounce today above $5, and this stock is already bouncing a little bit back up towards around 560. So if you guys are new to chat, always come into alerts. Every single morning, I post stocks with news. Stocks are on high watch, technicals, what you should be looking at in pre-markets for that pre-market opportunity. And so far, we've had 2 of those stocks do well. CRDF up about 10% off that $5 bounce. And then SBEV for that mid-candle breakout that had some news that got some early traction here in pre-market. Okay, guys? So make sure if you are new, you're always diving into alerts in the morning, as that's where we're posting everything for the day. So let's go ahead and start with BKKT, guys. BKKT above 566. I want to keep this on watch. Drop below 566 momentarily, getting back above. Let's see if this stock can set up, give us some kind of formation above 566. We have potential back up to $6. And then we do have potential back up towards around that 617, 625 level here on BKKT. I wouldn't say it's the top stock to watch, but it's definitely a stock that needs to be on your watch list. You need to have it on your radar. Again, we're getting some volume right now back above that 566. High watch above 566 for a setup, for a formation, something, an opportunity for us to get involved. Again, we have room to 6 and then 625 there on BKKT. Another stock that had some news, right? Positive phase 1 out of 2 trials. IMMX. Now, IMMX is a former mover, guys. This stock over the past few weeks has been moving, gapping up, spiking, closing red, gapping up, spiking, closing red, spiking, closing red, closing red. Couple green days, gapping up, spiking, closing red. I wanted to point that out because just because this stock has good news, just because this stock is slightly up, right, from 580 to 602, like not even a lot. If you start to see the stock moving, it's on the halt scanner, hitting the breakout scanner, high day momentum scanner, and you're just like, oh, I got to trade it. Be mindful, okay? Be mindful that this stock has the consistency, has the pattern, the history of gapping up, spiking, giving everything back. Gapping up, spiking, giving everything back, right? Look at what it's done the past 3 weeks. More red days than green days. So be mindful of that. If you see an opportunity, attack, make your money, get out, don't hold the bag, because if history repeats itself, it could definitely spike, give everything back, and close red on the day. And the last thing you want to be doing is holding the stock at $5, right? And you're in at 6, okay? You do not want to be in that position. So be very mindful of that. Just like BKKT, it's definitely not a top stock I want to watch right when the bell rings, but it is a stock that I want to keep on watch. Okay, BKKT, a little bit of a back burner stock that has potential today and it has news. IMMX, back burner stock, it has potential and there is news as well. VINE is another stock that has no news, right? There's no news on VINE, but it's a stock that's been moving a little bit over the past couple of weeks, right? So again, last week we went from around 428 up to 975. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pulling back, giving a lot back down to 5. So again, this stock is a newer IPO stock that got some traction early last week, and it had a couple days to the upside. Not a bad move up to 975. So just know that this stock can move. It's a very, very low float stock. It's under 1 million in float on VINE. It's trading 1.3 million shares. On average, it's 2 million. We could definitely surpass that volume today, and we could absolutely see VINE get some attention and get some volume and go on a nice move to the upside. But again, keep in mind that there's no news. These no news, newer IPO stocks can be somewhat volatile and a little inconsistent. So play these safe. But if you see the opportunity, definitely let's take advantage of it. We do want to watch VINE. I want to watch VINE above 613. and 650. So if we lose 650, I don't want to see it drop any lower than yesterday's highs of 613, but right now we have some pre-market support right around that 650 level. If we can hold on up and re-break 7, get back above this VWAP, we can see this back up towards around $8. These are the pre-market highs, and then $8.75. Okay, anything over $8.75, we'd be looking to retest the IPO open of 930, and then possibly last Tuesday, I think that's Tuesday. This was Tuesday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Last Wednesday spiking high of 975. Now, if this stock gets the hype, gets the traction, starts ripping and running, right, we could see it up towards around $10. But first, we need to break 7. We have room to 8. Got to break 8, room to 875, then 931, and then 975, and then potentially $10. Again, not a top stock I want to watch right out of the gates, but it is a stock that has potential that we should keep on watch for today. SBEV, we know what's going on here. We were looking at this one yesterday for the mid-candle breakout. Coincidentally enough, they drop a press release, and this stock gets some action sooner than anticipated. So right now, SBEV is the #1 stock we are currently watching right out of the gate. We do have support here in pre-market right underneath these lows. So we can actually draw that up a little bit. Right underneath these lows of 417, and that was actually the close last Friday. So that was the close of last Friday, and the spiking high could also hold as support, and you can see it is right around 434. So the best support right now is 417 to 434. Wanting to see this stock hold above some of those levels from Friday. Again, that's the close from Friday and the spiking high from Friday. Looking at the chart, this stock has room to $5 psychological resistance, and then this big gap that needs filled here on the daily chart up towards around 535 to 540 here on SBEV. Now, if we fill the gap and we break out of this gap level, we could see SBEV up towards around $6.35 next. So right out of the gate, SBEV is the #1 watch for today. SOFI, we know what's going on here. We have Wedbush Securities initiating coverage, $20 price target. Again, they're going to become a national holding company. Great news on SOFI. This stock right now is currently up 18%. Okay, it's a large float, right? It's a large float, but when this stock has attention, when there's focus, this stock can move. Right now, it's up from $12 to $14.31. I want to see the stock staying above $13.90. $13.90 was post-market resistance, broke above resistance, post-market support. Nice push right at the end of post-market, and then since then, we haven't really done a lot, but we are holding above that $13.91 level. We do have room back up towards around $14.60 to $14.70 to retest that high at $14.70, and then $15. If we can see SOFI break $15 today, our next target here on SOFI is going to be $16, okay? Again, $13.91 support. If we drop below $13.91 support, we could see this all the way back down towards around $13.27 there on SOFI. Definitely a top stock I want to be watching right out of the gate. So it's SBEV out of the gate, SOFI out of the gate. A couple other back burner stocks, okay? These are prior day movers. What do we know about the penny stock market? Just because we have a really nice looking stock in pre-market and it's meeting that pre-market stock selection criteria doesn't mean it's going to be the top gainer. And we've seen that consistently. So just because SBEV looks great doesn't mean it's going to be the one that leads the board. Just because SOFI looks great doesn't mean it's going to lead the board, right? These stocks have news, they have volume, they have focus, they have activity, they're moving, they look consistent, right? There's opportunity in pre-market. But just because that checklist and that criteria is being met doesn't mean those stocks are going to be the top gainers. We've seen a lot of prior day movers be the best movers for the day. That's going to be DWAC. That's going to be BBIG. Okay, so BBIG actually has room down to fill the gap on the daily chart and also retest the 200-day moving average right around 409. So if BBIG cracks below, I would say yesterday's low, right around like that 455, 460, I would think we could come down today and fill the gap on BBIG down towards around 409. not only filling the gap, but retesting the 200-day moving average as support. The stock's overextended. The stock went from $2 to $6 in literally a week. It's going to pull back. I don't know when, but I know it's not an if, right? Stocks don't just go up forever. They will pull back, and today could definitely be that pullback day. Looking to possibly take this short below that 455 level, down towards around that 409 here on BBIG, and then see how it sets up, and maybe it sets back up for a great long opportunity. So definitely a top stock we need to be watching today. Once again, BBIG, okay? And then DWAC. DWAC has really nice support off yesterday's highs of $90.26. We can see we just put in a really solid double bottom here in pre-market right at yesterday's highs, $90.26. We have room back up to these pre-market highs of $93.80. Anything over $93.80, what's your next target on DWAC? Right? Your next target's gonna be $100, okay? $100 natural psychological resistance. Now, if DWAC can break over 100, which I definitely think it can, we could see it up towards around 118.99 next here on DWAC. So we do have some opportunity to the long side, a lot of opportunity to the long side, okay? But we got to break over that 94, and we could easily see it to 100 next. Anything over 100, we have a lot of room to 118 on DWAC. Now, if we crack below these pre-market lows, this double bottom support, and we crack back down below yesterday's spiking high, the biggest level of support where I can see this coming all the way down to would be right around $82.93 here on DWAC. So again, another prior day mover, has a lot of great opportunity, definitely needs to be on high watch for today. So top stocks I'm watching right out of the gate, okay? DWAC, prior day mover, high watch. BBIG, prior day mover, high watch, because those are the market conditions, right? Fresh stocks today, SBEV and SOFI. Both of these stocks looking really nice right here, coming about 2 minutes before the bell. Now, I am watching the SPY. We are watching the Qs, okay? So here, over the next 10 to 15 minutes, we'll go look at these. Assuming there's no opportunity in penny stock land, we'll go ahead and look at the SPY and the Qs, all right? And kind of get prepared for the day to see where we could be headed today on the SPY and the Qs, and see if there's any opportunity today, or is it going to be choppy and just kind of flat line and sit flat, right? We'll have to kind of see what happens the first 10 to 15 minutes when the market opens. So again, we'll do that. I'm watching Disney today, really quick. Disney over 153, gap fill up to 155. Home Depot over 368, gap fill to 371. Facebook below 315 down to 310. And then BABA over 132 to 138.50. All right, so I'll talk more about these as the market opens, and if I see the opportunity and I'm taking the trade, I will definitely let you guys know. But again, Disney over yesterday's highs, gap fill to 155. Home Depot over yesterday's highs, gap fill to 371. Facebook below 315 down to 310, and BABA over yesterday's highs of 132 up to 138.50. What stock do you think is going to do the best today, team? I went ahead and casted a poll real quick. You'll see that pop up right here inside the chat as well. Go ahead and click on that and go ahead and cast your vote. What stock do you think is going to do the best today? SBEV, BKKT, IMMX, SOFI? Is it going to be a former runner like BBIG or DWAC? Or do you think it's going to be something else? Go ahead and cast your vote. What are we thinking right now? Right now, 40% of chat thinking it's going to be SBEV. Okay, we got 30% thinking SOFI. Let's see what you guys are thinking over the next couple of minutes. The votes are coming in. Keep casting those votes. What are you guys thinking right now? Still on SBEV. So right now, let's watch SBEV out of the gate, guys. Right now, market's open. Scanners are up. Scanners are live. Let's have an awesome day, traders. Let's make it happen. Let's have some fun. And let's lock in some big time profits. Right now, I'm done for the day. I'm done, right? I'm already hitting my goal. I'm out. See you guys tomorrow. Nah, I'm kidding. We're here. We're going to make it happen. So again, right now, you guys are thinking it's going to be SBEV. 47% of chat saying SBEV, and then 30% of chat saying SOFI. So those are going to be the top two stocks that we are watching out of the gates. SOFI, right? And SBEV. Now, DWAC, I should have held that position, but hey, it was too risky, right? Little too risky. I had to be smart. Go ahead and lock up those profits. Let's go ahead and switch a few things around real quick. 1 minute. And you guys can hear me? All right, cool. Oh, hold on. I did not mean to do that. My bad, guys. Hey, we get a little bit of jam going on. That's okay, though. Come on. Yeah, I go. All right, we're good. All right, team. So we're all set, ready to ride. So right now, you got SOFI coming back down to that 1391 level. That's a level that I want to see SOFI possibly stay above, is going to be that 1390. So if we're looking at SBEV, you know, we have that support back down at like 434, right? 434. However, we do have some resistance here right around 470. We have the POC, the point of control, right at 470 as well. Keep SBEV on watch for a possible red to green move. Okay, we have that decreasing volume pullback over the last 3 minutes into prior resistance, the point of control as well. We could easily see this U shape break the open, break $5, rip back up to 521 and then 535 here on SBEV. You also have the VWAP right around 458 as well. So let's keep this on watch and see if it sets up for a possible red to green move, right? That big U-shaped breakout, not only breaking the open, but also breaking $5 natural resistance as well. SBEV, high watch right now, team, for the possible red to green move. Hey, glad I doubled down on those $10 calls yesterday before the close. SOFI, good job there. That's what I'm absolutely talking about. No trades for me right now, guys. 0 trades at the moment, so I'll go ahead and show you guys, okay? I only have the 2 trades in pre-market, DWAC, BKKT. Right now, I am tradeless. Right now, I'm tradeless, but if we can see SBEV, again, hold that 470 level that we just talked about and see it re-breaking that 9 EMA, boom, we could see a nice pop to 521, 535. But right now, no entries for me. But I like that decreasing volume pullback. But here's another thing that I have to be mindful of, and what is that? Markets conditions. Okay, right, Chris? Just because the setup looks really nice and it has a lot of potential, right? What are the market conditions providing us? Sloppy trades, false moves, rug pulls. So that's something we have to be mindful of, is market conditions. And market conditions for penny stocks lately have been not the best. Okay, not the best. So I'm being extra patient and I'm really waiting for that perfect setup. Nothing on BKKT, nothing on IMMX, not anything on VINE. Right now, the number one stock is SBEV above that 470 level. Nothing on DWAC. BBIG going for a red to green move, guys. BBIG right now looking for a red to green move. Let's see if BBIG can break over that open and that high right around 511. We could see it next up towards around 530 and then 540. Again, no entries for me, but definitely want to watch BBIG here for that possible red to green move. Nothing on Disney. Nothing on Home Depot. Nothing yet on Facebook. Nothing yet on BABA, but I do want to keep BAB on high watch, right? Moving average squeeze formation, right? Very ugly, very sloppy, but it is forming a go-to. I mean, my favorite, right? Setup on the daily chart, which is a moving average squeeze formation. So that's why I'm looking for BABA over 132. We have a lot of room to 138.50. So right now, BABA is like my top large cap stock that I'm watching right now, okay? I like this a lot. Has a lot of great potential. Moving average squeeze formation. We could really see BABA get some hype and get some volume today up to that 138 level. And nothing yet on the Qs or the SPY, right? Nothing yet on the Qs or the SPY. So back over to SBEV. Okay, if you guys are in this, put your stops below VWAP, okay? Because if it cracks VWAP and cracks this low at 455, it'll probably come down to 450 bounce. But overall, that level of support is all the way back down between 417 and 434 there on SBEV. IRNT, there's nothing here. IRNT, there's no volume. I don't see any reason for the stock to be moving at all. No news either. So IRNT, not worth your time right now. What's worth your time? BBIG for that red to green move, guys. What's worth your time? Possibly SBEV. But like I said, penny stocks that are fresh for the day, gapping up, fresh news, fresh volume, man, they haven't really been consistent. So I'm sitting back on those hands and waiting for just the best setup, guys. And right now, I'm not really seeing anything. We didn't break and close above that level on BBIG. We see it come right up and get rejected immediately. We're seeing SBEV kind of struggle here a little bit. No opportunities, no reasons to get involved yet. Unless this is a quick little double bottom, guys. Unless this is a quick little double bottom here. Back above 480, that's where I can expect to see some nice volume move in. So SBEV right now, a little bit of a double bottom above the VWAP and above the point of control, the POC. This is worth watching right around this level, guys. All right, SBEV is definitely worth watching right here around this level. If you start to see that buying volume move back in, back above 480, that could signal a quick entry for the move to 5 and that possible red to green move, break over $5, back up to 521 to retest that pre-market high. And we do have that gap that can be filled today up towards around 535 here on SBEV. And then Home Depot, again, I'm watching this over 368. We start to see some volume above that 368 level, and we're actually holding above it. We have room to 371, and I would take HD long for that short-term gap fill there on the daily chart. Again, 371 would be the target there on Home Depot. Right now, we're 9 minutes into the day, team. If you don't have any trades, it's okay. It's still early. 9 minutes in. Sit back and wait for the A+ setup. IMTE's been a really consistent grinder, right? Light volume, but it's been grinding for the past 2 weeks from around $4. Now it's up towards around 11 here over on IMTE. So IMTE, if you guys are looking at this one, you have room to 1317. 1317 there on IMTE. I mean, this is a beautiful looking short, though. Is it shortable, IMTE? Have to locate some shares, but I mean, that thing is very overextended. I would love to short this one if it cracked back below 10 bucks. If it ever cracked back down below 10 bucks in low a day, I would absolutely love to short some IMTE. So right now it's between BBIG and SBEV is still trying to hold on up, but kind of like 50-50 with SBEV. BBIG right now looks to be a little bit better here. Over on BBIG, appears to be just a little bit nicer, trying to get that double bottom, looking to break that 511 on BBIG. So watching BBIG here, guys. Looking to see if BBIG can break back above that 511, 512 level. So right now, I'm watching BBIG here. Again, quick little double bottom. We could see this break back above that 511 here over on BBIG. And then that could really start taking on off. Back up to like 530, 540 here. Right now, I'm watching BBIG to see if this one can break back above that 511 area. So watching BBIG breaking above 510, 511, that's where this thing could really start taking on off again. Again, our prior day movers have been the stocks that have been doing the best, team, right? Those prior day movers are the ones that are really getting that action. Right? The DWACs, BBIG, and a lot of our top gaining stocks in pre-market are the ones that are fading, right? Fading a lot. Right, those prior day movers are the ones that are really getting that action. Look at DWAC down to 82. What a freaking short. What a short. Didn't want to get out of that position, but it was the right thing to do jumping into our morning commentary session. I had a really nice short there around $91. That would have been a freaking killer day, guys. That would have been absolutely amazing there on DWAC, but I can't put stops in pre-market, right? If I could have put a stop, I would have put a stop, but no stops in pre-market, which is unfortunate. My goodness, what a trade there over on DWAC. Again, I was in that one around $91. $91.50 was my cost basis. Right now it's down at $82.55. Man. All right, guys, I'm shutting down. I'm shutting down Alpha. I'm trading full time. No, I'm kidding. Let me put BBIG off to the side here. Because again, BBIG is a high watch right now. BBIG could really get explosive here over that 510, 511, guys. So I think this is the number one stock to be watching is BBIG. Definitely the top stock to be watching right now, guys, is BBIG here. Seeing that volume move in, trying to get a break of the VWAP again here, back above 511, we could really see this thing take on off. If it falls back below 5, it's probably going to get a little ugly. We want to see this start breaking above that 511, 512. Back below 5, I would think this thing start getting a little ugly here on BBIG. So let's see. Got about 10 seconds left. Can buyers get this going here? Are buyers strong enough to get this thing going? Got a decent little close there above the VWAP, right? Nice little volume pop on BBIG on that last 1 minute candle, back above the VWAP. And what do we know about the 9 EMA and the VWAP? When that 9 EMA crosses the VWAP, that is a bullish signal. So here we go, team. BBIG starting to get that break above VWAP, 9 EMA starting to cross. If you guys are in this, stops are below $5. $4.95 is the lowest, is your stop loss. Is going to be $4.95 is the lowest that you want to put that stop. You do not want to see this back below 5. Want to see this break in 520 and 525 next here on BBIG. Not liking that upper shadow here. A lot of selling pressure. A lot of selling pressure on BBIG. Not liking that upper shadow here on this candle. Still hasn't closed above that 511. There we go. Now we're starting to get that little bit of that action, but not crazy about that upper shadow here. 50-50 on BBIG. Big volume, 2 million shares, but half of that was a lot of selling pressure, pushing that stock back on down. So again, BBIG is that watch, guys. Number one watch right now is BBIG. Want to see this break 520 and then 525. Again, back below 5, I'd be very cautious and I would be stopping out. If you guys were jumping in on this right around that $5 mark, you could have a pretty tight stop. You could have a stop loss right around break even, as you do not want to see this thing back down in the low 5s. You do not want to see this kind of price action. That's not looking all that great. I'm going to go ahead and get out of that position. I don't like the price action right now. BKKT, red to green. Yeah, you called it. You know, not really red, but you had that open. You had that really nice U shape, right? You had that open, nice U shape, a little bit of that double bottom and break. Good eye there. Red and green, BKKT, absolutely. Really nice little U-shaped break over the open here over on BKKT. And remember, BKKT had some news today. Next, $6.17 is your target there on BKKT. PIXY. Pixie dust. So PIXY, what you're looking at here is you want to see this break above that 148, 150, and I mean, you can get it up towards around 167. So, I mean, that's a nice 10% move. You know, breaking over that pre-market high, that upper shadow there from Friday and 150. Absolutely. You could see this up towards around 167, which is about 10%. Here on PIXY. I do like that, Jason. Yeah, not bad. SBEV. Now, SBEV is bouncing at that 434 support level. Now, we just need to wait for that reversal formation, right? Unless you nailed it right at 434, you're already up about 16 cents a share. That's not bad, right? 16 cents on 1,000 shares. 160 bucks on a quick little 3-minute dip buy opportunity off support. And you got a little bit of this downtrend forming as well. So look for a break of the downtrend here on SBEV team. A little bit of that boom, boom, bang opportunity off support, right? Nice, you know, selling off at the open. Nice little downtrend pulling back into 434 support. Now we can easily see this bounce off support, break the downtrend. And that's where I would expect to see a lot of volume really start to move back in here to SBEV. So yeah, Catherine, I like SBEV as well here for a break of the downtrend. And what a short on DWAC. How are these option plays looking? Disney, nothing yet. Home Depot, nothing. Facebook, nothing yet. BABA, we don't have anything yet there. SPY, how's the SPY looking? A little bit of that double top on the SPY, a little bit of that divergence as well. So you are topping out here intraday on the SPY right around yesterday's open, right? Right around yesterday's open, a little bit of that double top. You see that 1-minute divergence here on the SPY. So here's how I would play the SPY, guys. If we crack this uptrend, right? If we lose that POC, the point of control, and we crack this uptrend, that would be a good short opportunity, right? And you could look to play this thing short down to yesterday's levels. And yesterday's close was 456.49. And then yesterday's low is right around 455.33. So if you're looking to play this short off the double top with that negative bearish divergence, you'd simply be wanting to wait for a crack of this uptrend, okay? That's when I would start to get involved, as you would be going from the bullish side to the bearish side of the short-term trend line. And you would also be dropping below the point of control. So I would wait for those two levels to be, like validated, right? I will look for the crack below the trend line and below that point of control before making that short entry. Because one other thing you could see is a ascending triangle, right? You could see this hold these higher lows with that flat resistance, and it could break out. So wait for the confirmation to take that short entry if you are looking to short the SPY here. And I mean, the same thing with the Qs, right? I would just be waiting for a crack below the point of control, the VWAP, and the trend line as well before even thinking about taking a short position there. And you'd be looking to play this one down into yesterday's close, right around 370 here on the Qs if you're looking there at the Qs. So here goes SBEV, guys. SBEV right now is breaking that downtrend just slightly. So let's keep SBEV on watch here. Let's see if this stock can start to break above that downtrend. Our downtrend could actually be right here if we run it off those wicks. I'd say that was the downtrend right there. That could also be a downtrend here if you look at those two wicks. So the downtrend could still be pretty far away, but if you run it off those wicks right here, you've already broken that downtrend. So again, 434 is support there on SBEV, right? So 434 is still that support level here on SBEV. SOFI is still pulling back pretty hard and heavy. I mean, if I was in this overnight, right, I'd be taking profits. Absolutely. But let's see if we can get a little bit of a rebound here today on SOFI. Right now, we just have a nice little downtrend that we can run here on SOFI. We know we have that support level back down towards around $13.27. So looking for this to bounce off that level of support, possibly break the downtrend to get that reversal from downtrend to possible uptrend. Again, SOFI has really good news. And SOFI had a price target announced at $20 and some coverage by Wedbush. And they're a pretty credible institution there. So I like that on SOFI. It's just a waiting game right now on SOFI. So right now, just watching SBEV here above 434, guys. Above 434.